before walks up to you and sticks, and then you throw him, you can have him have the Mecha Koopa stick on him and explode after the throw and kill him with the side. Looks pretty cool. Anyway, enough rambling and speculation for me. Let's go back to the full game, as I forgot to update the scoreboard, because, you know, that's me. But I get that fixed real quick. Of course, this is my first time streaming on Wi-Fi tourney like this as well, and commentating at the same time. So we're learning. Bear with me. Scoreboard updated. We're back on Pokemon Stadium 1. I think they played here during the winners finals as well. Let's see if yes, I can get a different result than before. Okay. The Bo still very happy to use himself some Hydrant, as he should. Wow, 3 up airs! And it kind of looked true too, you know. In some ways, Pac-Man's moves really remind you of Mario's moves. And there we see the run-up up B. Now Smash 4 that was really good, because the trampoline placed inside your shield would actually force you out of your shield and then get you hit by Pac-Man's up B. It doesn't do that anymore, which I'm very happy about, because that was super annoying. But it does still have a hitbox. It's still pretty fast, and of course there's still a trampoline right in front of you. So if a Pac-Man does run up B, it still can be pretty difficult to punish. Okay, there's the stun, and he places it exactly right, so the up smash will still hit, but Jessa strikes back immediately with an up air. Such a strong move. 2 stocks apiece, 0% eat, and Purpledebo is gonna kick off the second stock with a grab, but fails to combo into the up throw. Okay, here comes the Bo. He's got him in disadvantage. Let's see how far he can take it. Another grab. I think this Pac-Man main is very happy with the grab fix that Pac-Man got in the Smash 4. No, it's still not a great grab. It's still pretty bad. But if you actually hit it, you know, visually, you're actually gonna hit it, which is nice. I know plenty of clip in Smash 4 where people just literally walked in between Pac-Man's grab hitboxes, because there were certain frames where there wasn't a hitbox at all on Pac-Man's grab. Thank the Lord that they fixed that. Okay, he reflected the bell, but I didn't see where it landed. I feared for the Bo that the reflect would have sent the bell straight up and then straight down again, but because he did reflect it on the descent. And then he would have been in a lot of trouble, but nobody saw the bell ever again, which means it's probably gone, and the Bo can start charging his fruit again. There it is, orange, misses. Yesser with the patience. Hydrant. Okay. The Bo is getting wise when it comes to Yesser's patience, as he tried to catch him after the ledge of invincibility. Didn't work out. Oh, wow, that's just gonna absolutely evaporate Purpledebo at like 70%. That's what I'm telling you guys. It's not down the city, but the ceiling on this stage is rather low compared to Smashville, Battlefield, and the other stages in this game. Again, look for Scarfeld on Twitter if you want to find that Google Doc with the data. Even stocks, around the even percentage. The story of this game in particular has been relatively even. The Bo has been doing a little better as the stocks go up, and he has always taken the stock first. But immediately after, Yessa gets the revenge kill. But you know, it's not gonna do you any good if you're on your last stock. So Yessa has to change this particular stock around and make sure that he is the one to first get the kill move on his third stock, and he should have had enough time. Yes, he does have enough time to figure out when Purpledebo is gonna throw it, because you're really not gonna catch stuff like that if you don't know when the Pac-Man is gonna throw their stuff. Unfortunately for him, he actually F-smashed him towards the stage. I don't know if he would have had the time with the stun, but if he maybe rolled and jumped up air or something, and then he could have killed it. But instead it's gonna be the reflect. Excellent stuff by Yessa, as he loses all stocks first except the last one. So very well done. And he hadn't really used that much reflect all game, you know, just the bell. just the bell, and the bell didn't even hit Purpledebo after the reflect. So Purpledebo wasn't conditioned to really expect a lot of play with the reflector. And yes, I used it when it counts, on the hydrant at a range where it would be unreactable to shield. So yes, one game away from bringing a reset to Grand Finals. Again, like I said, this is a player to watch, you know, rising player in the Netherlands. It came out of nowhere, for me at least. Would be really interesting to see him win. No, it's a Wi-Fi tournament. Still, you can't win a Wi-Fi tournament if you're bad. You know, you have to be at least good to win a Wi-Fi tournament. So him just coming out here and winning the whole Wi-Fi tournament from Wi-Fi warriors like Purpledebo in week 2 of Ultimate, that would be really something. But I'm getting way ahead of myself. That's only one game, and we know what Purpledebo can do. You know, the real power from Pac-mans come not when they have fully mastered all their get-ups, all their setups, all their different ways to trap you at the ledge. The real mastery with Pac-man comes when the opponent starts adapting and starts recognizing all your little setups, and then the Pac-man can actually figure out what types of setups and traps and patterns to switch in order to make sure that the rhythm the opponent has recognized in the Pac-man play gets completely thrown off. And I know Purpledebo is capable of that, so let's see if he can make it happen here. Okay, so we're at Battlefield, another stage with some platforms, more than some actually. We get your classic tri-blast and your classic high blast zones. That's probably what you're looking for, because like I said, Palutena, she loves killing you off the top. We got that up air, we got that explosive flame, we got that laser up smash. So yeah, if like I said before, but do not go to Pokemon Stadium for Palutena if you can help it. Plenty of other stages that are sort of similar, but at least, you know, have a little bit of a blast zone on top. Excellent bell right there by Purpledebo as he once again starts the game off by taking the first stock with stun to F smash. Okay, whiffs the trampoline, but you know, it's a free punish, but he gets down deceptively quick, so I often miss it myself too. Back air, invincible, governing even of the game. So far, game 1 has been developing very similar to game 1 of Pokemon Stadium, with the bow taking the air stock, but then Jesse coming right back out and swinging like a madman, and actually hitting, you know, that's the important part. Oh, here comes the bow though, he does know those forward air combos, and again, the ball getting fooled by the growth of the exposing flame. If it misses, you know, it looks like a ball that's not going to grow in the hitbox, but it actually has a slight growth on it. You know, it slightly expands, as you can see. Now it's in the animation as well, but you know, if it initially misses, you're quick to feel safe, even though that's not the proper response. Oh, I love, by the way, how they buffed Pac-man's facial expressions. If he does grab, he's happy. If he misses, if he gets into the end lag, and then he has this, you know, this really, what do you call it? Like this really spaced out face. Like, oh man, lovely stuff. The attention to detail, the personality in the characters. It's really the most wonderful thing about Smash. Okay, yes, with the ledge guards, throwing out explosive flames, tries to catch a jump after the second explosive flame. I like the attempt, but the bow with the normal getup escaped it just as Jesse escaped the bell drop at the ledge. But he did not escape the situation at the ledge in general. He's standing there between the ledge and the trampoline for a few seconds. He just didn't know what to do. But, you know, he brought it to a good end for his Palutena. Didn't get hit by anything else. Fortunately, there was no powerful projectile charge of the boat to throw at him while he was caught between the ledge and the trampoline. It's, in order keeps it even. not exactly even in percent, but everything has a kill move now. And that back air from Pac-Man is definitely gonna kill. Like I said before, this game is developing so similarly to game 1. We got Purpledebo taking both stocks first. And after both stocks, Yessa immediately strikes back. Hopefully Purpledebo can change a repeat of history in the final stock though. As we all know what happened in game 1. Okay, set up with the hydrant. Yessa with the patience. Oh! He totally normal get-upped into the trampoline. Would have been caught by the down smash, but the clutchest air dodge from Yessa. You actually start to wonder if he meant to do the normal get-up in the trampoline. No, I guess he didn't, because he just did it again. But that's gonna get him KO'd. So that's a 1-1 for our boy Purpledebo. Let's cycle back to the arena. So let me know in the chat. We don't do bets. You know, probably would be illegal, but if you were a betting man, and this would be some kind of, you know, Mos Eisley Cantina, scoundrels who bet on sports and stuff, who would you put your money on? Purpledebo for the win in game 3, or Yessa to make it to a second set? What would you bet on? Me personally, I would put my money on Yessa. It's actually not Galaga. Galaga is the game by Namco. The little retro airplane is called a Galaxian. I think, you know, I might be making a fool out of myself, but but I do know a bit about retro games. Okay, they're both selecting. Doubt any one of them is gonna change characters. Yeah. Yeah, I figured. Get up attack. Loses versus trampoline. Okay, is that the actual Yessa in the chat while he's playing Grand Finals, teaching us about the matchup? That's a real hero, you know. Okay, so yeah, it does lose to trampoline because it only takes off one stage of trampoline, I guess. Because you should be fully invincible while you get up. So maybe if the trampoline is in its final red stage, you could knock it out with get up attack. But that requires some labbing from the non-Pac-mans. Even though Pac-Man probably would want to know it if it did. Oh, right, the full game. I'm so used to just commentating, you know, just yapping and yapping and yapping. But now I'm also the streamer, you know. It takes some getting used to, but I'm having a good time. So our final game is on Smashville, large blast zones, one platform in the middle. I'm not a big fan of this layout. Like, I think it's good for competitive play, don't get me wrong. But I am not a big fan of playing on this layout myself. I feel like that platform in the middle, you know, makes it really, really hard to approach your opponent, especially if it's a projectile user when they have stage control. Because they're in the middle, it's not like you can back up if you want, and approaching through the air is going to be very difficult because they have a little roof over their head. Oh, kicks from Purpledebo, not gonna hit the bell. Which is a shame because he could use a good hit right now. Seeing as he's about 40% behind and in kill percent. Oh, close call, close call. Purpledebo really wanted to catch that landing with F smash, but just too quick with the forward air. But the forward air is definitely not gonna kill, and the ball has been turning it up these last couple of seconds. Let's see if Jesse can find that back air that he's so clearly looking for. There's the warp, tries the platform cancel, fails, but of course you expect your Palutena to get her platform cancel right, so the bow didn't have punish. That's gonna lead into an offstage situation where Yessa is gonna take the stock with the forward air. First time in the set, and he has taken the first stock, but just as he takes the first stock and roles are reversed, the bow assumes the role of Yessa from the past two games and immediately strikes back with kill. Same setup that that we got in what do you call it, in the game on Battlefield, by the way. You know, with the trampoline into the hydrant. That looks really hard to get out of. Somebody should you know, lab a little bit. I mean, I'm lazy, so maybe I should do it. And figure out if you can at least roll past the trampoline. I need to know. Okay, pummels from top. I wonder why he always pummel until grappling. Does pummel do so much damage that it's always worth just to mesh pummel and not go for the throw? It's pretty hard to imagine. It's also hard to imagine how Jesse is gonna clutch it out as he is about to be left in percent while he's on his final stock. But no, he turns the situation around, gets some nice damage with his juggles. Nothing amazing, but pretty good, pretty good. And he wins neutral afterwards, so damage is racking up on Purpledebo, but it's not quite kill percent, so he can still take some risks. He can still be a little bit cheeky to get that big damage as a lead. Oh, neutral air to fair. Nice back air by Debo. That's gonna get him so much damage as he's finally entering kill percent himself on his second stock. Well, yes, always at his final. And I don't know what happened. There was probably a misinput, which is such a sad way to end the grand finals as he just teleports off stage.